Welcome to a 3 vs 3 Zero Wars match. That's right, we don't have just standard old Zerok today, we've got Zero Wars. The auto battler thing where you decide what kind of units you want to build. Like here we've got someone who is going to focus on crabs and builders. And they will slowly but surely all get built. And then they will fight in the middle, they will get teleported into the middle, and we'll get bigger and bigger battles as the game goes on. We got a 3 vs 3 with double moderator and a flea on the left side, where this is not a standard moderator, no, this is a hero moderator, meaning that it has even more damage. Well, no, not really, but like it is stronger and it does level up. On the other side we've got phantom, moderator and a flea. And if you are the team that controls the middle, that will give each of the players an extra 4 eco. So rather than just having to rely on your 3 maxes in the back, which you can also upgrade, in this case the first upgrade is 250 metal, you can also get another 4 per second. You can queue up a lot, of course, but they get all spawned in waves, so not completely sure, but I think first blue goes, then purple goes, and then teal goes. And on this side it is orange, yellow, red then. I believe it's in that order, though considering the fact that we now see red being spawned in, that's probably not correct. Anyways, over here we already have someone who's going for builders. It's a bit of a amazing strategy, honestly, especially because these are conch, I believe, or are they not technically conch? I believe they are, right? No, they are not. It doesn't seem like they can armor up, at least. That's the main thing I was looking for. But they, of course, can heal up. They can just repair, and you've got 1000 energy, so effectively infinite energy. And they can therefore be really annoying, because now your turret will just damage the enemy, and your heroes and all that can do their thing too. You cannot control any of the normal units. The only thing you can control is your own hero. The others are all just attack move into the enemy base. If you decide to go for airplanes, of course there are a couple of helipads, airpads, to have you heal them up or like repair them and like re-arm. So there is a max number of airplanes you can realistically have, but I mean that's not a very big deal. We don't see those anytime soon. On the left side we've got a player going for a lot of blast wings, and after that they go for gnats. Though this doesn't really make sense to me, building so many nano frames already, because each of them is still 3 metal. Right, so like over here they've got a total of 500 metal invested for just a couple of the middle blast wings over here, so that's still most, but like they're wasting a little bit, right, because they have only, yeah, 330 is what they actually have. Also, blast wing, it might not make the most sense, because it is likely the fastest unit, so it'll just get wasted on the enemy turret, which has like 12,000 shield, so unlikely that you're actually going to do anything. Dirtbags, on the other hand, of course, soak a lot of damage, and are a lot slower, so make a lot more sense to me. Sure. That racketeer definitely wants to shoot a whole bunch, and already first air switch. Phoenix, and those just drop their bombs on all of those builders. Not sure why I wanted to say gnats there. Anyways. Flea over here does capture the 4 energy, 4 metal per second. And we can also see that, like, yeah, the right hand side does have a better eco. Each of those maxes can be upgraded, as stated before. But even so, 4 metal per second is still quite a lot. Because if you check this, 2 level 2s and 1 level 3, so that's a total of 11 metal per second. So if you get that 4 extra, you effectively add like over a third more metal. Phoenix already going down, and here we have a level 2 and here a level 3 hero unit. Not sure what kind of upgrades they really have. Energy crystal, so for like more damage, more slow. Yeah. Actually though, that does make sense at level 7 already. Oh, requires level upgrade 6. Right. Anyways, Minotaur also assault, so soaking a lot of damage. And slowly but surely they're already whittling away at the enemy turret. Nice thing about things like this, Racketeers of course, staying at range. So you can mass them up quite nicely. Of course this time around they just all went down. But if you have a shield of, let's say, Minotaur, and you can like repair those and then have a little bit of artillery behind, that can be incredibly strong. Same of course goes for Shield Ball. If you can stack shields, if you can keep them alive for more than one round, you slowly start building up your shield until the enemy just can't handle it anymore. Dirtbags and bandits now going in. Bandits of course for the DPS, and then the dirtbags just to soak damage and to dislodge the enemy from this position. Though they have not yet lost their 4 metal per second. And they don't seem to be losing that anytime soon. Dirtbag here, of course, because it's on attack move, just running past without actually doing any damage. What do we have on this side? Well, we've got airplanes, venoms, and dirtbags. Yeah, venom, redback, and like Phoenix. Doesn't seem that scary. Over here, couple of, well, a single emissary, couple of Minotaurs, but they are going for Cyclops already. Cyclops, of course, just like in the normal game. Expensive, a lot of HP, but also quite strong against groups. Over here, a little bit of anti-air. Not sure why you need anti-air. I guess for the blast wings and all that. And a little bit of skirm and artillery. Quite nice, of course, that you're able to outrange the enemy. And hey, there are the Gnats. Gnats to stun the hero Phantom. Very strong unit, of course. Being a hero. But, well, team left still doesn't get that 4 extra eco. Too bad. There it is. Because if we just... Hey, come on. There it is. Let's just look. The right lobsters, yeah, they've had a lot more metal this round. Hey, come on now. Click it. Good. Almost 8,000, more than 7,500 more. However, the left team, on 120% attrition, so has been taking better fights. And that shield ball is already, even though it's only a single round, is quite scary. I mean, that's 12,500 HP, 15,000 shield. Of course, shield also quite nice against fire from the Phoenix. And you still have a good number of builders as well. So those will slowly repair them, but of course thugs don't have a lot of HP, so healing them up is not the most effective. And you're not able to keep any of them alive. Tanks though, on the other hand, are still alive and will soon get reinforcements from Racketeers and Rogues. So that's a very scary number of Gnats. Because yeah, that's enough Gnats to stun all of this. There is the Minotaur stunned, there is the Cyclops stunned. Minotaur over here is already stunned. However, the hero, yeah, also stunned. So, where's your follow-up though? That's the issue, because yeah, even this, a hero flea, I mean it is doing damage, of course it is. Burst damage of 1 million, sure thing. Not sure how that is calculated. But they weren't really able to capitalize on it all that well. More shield coming in, might be interesting to start placing some phantoms. And as we were able to see earlier, they do intend on building felons. Though they are not here yet. On the other side, we do have our tank player going for an interesting switch up as well. Starting for a Merlin. Incredibly long range, good burst damages as well, of course. So it's going to be interesting to see if that works out. Still though, right side with by now, better attrition, and that middle secured for longer. Even with the +4, they're currently even on eco, because they were, well, they allowed themselves to just get their maxes upgraded more. It's a balance, of course, between like, oh, am I going to upgrade my max? Payback 500 seconds to go for level 6. Is that going to be worth it? Because that means you need to survive for at least that long. And if that means that you lose the middle, well, is it worth it then? No, in that case it might not be worth it. Because the more metal, the 4 metal per second you get from the middle is more important than just a single max upgrade. Though of course right now they have the middle anyways, so it's not as if that eco from them is actually helping them out right now. Triple crab already, also incredibly strong because of course armor up when stationary. Which means that, well, yeah, all of these units deal a lot less damage. They do, of course, because they are on attack move, they want to keep moving a lot. So like, if you do take these forces down, they start moving, get their armor removed and all that. But yeah, Conch, repairing the crab, only now going down, while the next round is almost here already. Good number of venoms. But still, I mean, engaging against dirtbags and all that, not using their stun against the shields. And by now, most of the venoms have been cleaned up. Shield from Team Right has already been drained, and that means, well, these thugs are not really that scared of a couple of Felons. There are of course a couple of Hermits that you have to watch out for, but as long as you keep that middle secured, you're not that bad off. Turret. Shield was almost completely drained and it's only 32 energy per second regen. For a turret that has like 12,000 shield, that's not that much. Over here, Flea has been upgraded by now up to level 8 and has also gotten a manual weapon, though I don't know what that does exactly. And once again, the anti-heavies coming in. Crab has been stunned, soon the Cyclops will be stunned as well. And you still have the middle eco. There comes more shield though. Issue, your Felons are falling behind, which means that, yeah, Felons are not doing too hot. I mean, they won't really participate in the shields over here. And if you got a couple of enemy units that just move into the shield, then yeah, the Felons don't have the support they need. Stunned Aspers already, and they are all gone before the Felons are able to use that shield for damage. Next round coming in. Felon, of course, on this side as well. By now. And Team Right finally with that middle eco again for a little bit. Once again, they are being cleaned up relatively quickly. Hero Moderator is still alive, but once that's been cleaned up, then Team Left is likely going to get the middle eco again. Felon on this side is able to use all of that shield for its damage. So indeed, pushing straight through. Phoenix though, because the shield was drained already, do clean up most of the units. But 4 more crabs from that round are still alive. Next 6 crabs coming in. Good number of conch as well. Or like builders. So the chances of these going down are quite slim. There come more gnats. That means that, yeah, these tanks, they should be able to destroy the crabs, right? Well, not really, because they are soon all to be stunned again. First time we see the Merlin fire from Team Right. I believe so at least. And of course, because it is so far back, it is really well protected and will keep firing upon these crabs. Of course, the closer they get to their base, the better these Felons and all will also be like within the shield of the Aspis. So their composition will probably start working slightly better then. But hey, there are the Raptors. Raptors finally going to be going after all of those Phoenix. Don't clean all of them up yet, but only to survive. If you manage to get your Raptors like all the way over here, that could become really scary. Because then, well, they can't rearm anymore, and of course those don't fight back against the raptors, and your air force will pretty much be grounded the entire time. Of course, by the time you get here with your raptors, you're likely going to win anyways, but a comeback at that stage is pretty much impossible. Because yeah, well, with the Felon and all that, draining these shields is not that difficult, because they will do it themselves. And then, yeah, Phoenix will do a marvelous job. Thing is, I don't know how you are going to be stopping those crabs. You don't seem to have a lot of artillery. Yeah, you don't have any artillery. Your only artillery is your crab and a couple of Phoenix. Your artillery is a single Merlin, soon to be 2. And then you are going for shipyard. Yeah, going for, well, what is effectively chickens. I don't know what you plan on building with the chickens though. Racketeers do make sense, because if you're able to get the crabs disarmed, you're gonna have a lot fewer problems with them, of course. But it feels too little too late. To me at least. Apparently someone on the right hand side also didn't know about some kind of manual ability. Okay. And how many builders do you have on the field right now? 47 builders right here. All of them for the left team. Right? Except for 2. So like 45 builders in just this area. Yeah, no. What? 15 builders, not 45. Apparently I like did Control Z. I didn't. Okay. Anyways, 15 builders. Still a lot of build power over here then. 200 repair. And the turret is about to go down. Phantom is trying its best to help out with its like gas turret and all that. But the turret is gone. And it seems to be spelling doom for the right team. Because by now your Racketeers are almost in range. Yeah, almost in range of the crabs. Your Merlin is also not really staying at max range either. So yeah, there come the Gnats. Gnats don't get countered by the Nexus, because Nexus is single target only. Pretty much. And it is very difficult for you to clean up. How much? Value, 36,000 value. Mostly in crabs. But also a good amount of that is in conch. Enemy is not even using their fleas. Hero flea, hero moderator not doing anything. And there come the raptors. Raptors are of course also on attack move. Will be moving back because they missed the waypoint. And will now be moving in here. Where's your anti-air? You don't have anti-air. Only thing left is Nexus, and Nexus will clean up those. And clean up the last raptor as well. So for now, these last couple of Phoenix are safe. Issue is, on this side, Espers are coming in, more Felons coming in, more Thugs coming in. A lot of shield. And this might just be enough. I mean, I see a lot of seemingly wasted missiles. Or rockets from your Merlins. And that is just too much for you to handle. I think this is going to be GG next round or so. Of course, it will take a while before you actually manage to push this. And there come more shields. I mean, let's be honest. You've got a couple of Racketeers, sure. Right? I mean, you've got 24 Racketeers. That's 60,000 burst. That is quite a lot. Issue is, on this side we've got more than 80,000 health. Another like 18,000 shield. With another 50,000 health in crabs coming in. That of course like gets multiplied by 3 once armored up. So Nexus, shield is drained, 25,000 shield gone. And 3-shot that noob flea. Alright, Nexus has been stunned. And it is not seemingly, it is not invulnerable anymore. 50,000 HP. It's soon to be over. A little bit of a waste of a leak. I don't think that's really the ideal unit in this game mode. Since the AI is just going to pick off like singular units. Doesn't seem that worth it. But here they are. The Raptors in the back. Going to clean up these last 3 little Phoenix. And all of this is going to be cleaning up the Nexus very, very soon. Nexus is gone, and that makes Team Left the victor of this match. And even with the middle under control, Team Right still with the better eco, but they never got any units that stacked very well. Zero Wars is a fun game mode that's better to play than to watch, so I advise you to check it out.